This video is going to demonstrate a new feature that we added to Adaptable in version 12 called object tags. There's actually many ways in which you can use object tags for all sorts of things, because essentially they allow you to extend any adaptable object, any conditional style, any format column, pretty much anything you create in Adaptable, reports, layouts, views, whatever it is, however you want to. But probably the main use case for object tags would be to extend layouts, because layouts in Adaptable are designed to do one thing, and that is to allow you to manage groups of column information, things like column visibility, order, width, pinning, aggregations, groupings, etc. But out of the box, what layouts don't do is allow you to say, I want to associate just this conditional style or just these format columns or these reports or whatever it is with a particular layout. Anything which is not column related by default are available to all layouts, but sometimes that's not sufficiently restrictive, and that therefore is the purpose of these object tags. If you go look at our demo site where we're looking now, we kind of have this demo which we're going to take a look at now, which basically allows you to restrict certain objects to particular layouts. So in fact, let's go full screen and we can see it better. So here we've got, this is second layout, and you can see it's got a conditional style, it's got a format column here on GitHub stars, it's got a % bar on closed issue, and it's also got these date columns to be italicized. And if I go to first layout, you can see that these columns, the date columns, are still italicized, but now we've got different format columns. We've got bold for name, we've got a gradient column for open PRs, and we've got a different conditional style. As you see, in the second layout has got these styles and formats, and the first layout has got these. So what's happening here? Well, essentially what we've done is we've used object tags in order to make this happen. So if I show the code, it's probably easier. So the first thing we've had to do is in layout options, we've had to set a couple of properties to true, that we will auto check tags and that we will auto generate them. That just makes our life easier. But the main magic happens later. Here we just created the two layouts. This is called first layout and this is called second layout. And what's important is these layouts are unchanged. They're still just collections of columns. But in our format column, you can see we now have a tag, and we've tagged this one as first layout. We've tagged this one as first layout. We've tagged this one as second layout, and in fact the date, which we saw in both, you can see we tagged as first and second layout, and similarly with conditional styles. And what that means is anything which has that tag, if we've got this property set to true of auto check, it will make sure that that is scoped only to any layouts which map the tag name. And that's exactly what's happened. So if we go into our settings panel, if we go into conditional style, we can see this one is first layout. In fact, if you want to, we can show conditional styles that are not available in this layout, and we can see this one in second layout. And same with format columns. We can see this one's first layout, this one's first layout, and this one's second layout and second layout. And we can do the same. So for instance, let's do that now. So we're in the first layout. So let's go into the issue change column, and let's create a format column. Let's make it a parentheses, so that means that we will see it in brackets. And let's go into tags, and we will say this, we want this one only to be available in first layout. That's the point of this auto generate. Essentially you get them all for you, you don't need to create anything. So we're going to make this available here in first layout. So now in my first layout I see negative numbers in parentheses, but when I go to second layout I don't. And that's all there is to it. Essentially any object you create in Adaptable, you can tag it to have a particular layout, and then that means that only the ones which are tagged for that layout are available when the layout loads. And that also works if you do team sharing. So if I was to team share second layout, not only would I obviously share the layout, but I would share any format columns or conditional styles or any other object at all which is scoped to have the object tag of that layout. So that's all it is. It allows you to really extend layouts to make sure that any other adaptable features you want, any other objects, and it can be things like reports and queries and pretty much anything which Adaptable offers, are essentially scoped to a given layout. Thanks for watching. I mean, it's a very complicated topic. There's a lot more, but hopefully this gives you an overview. And if you want to know more, please get in touch. Thanks for watching. And as always, we love to hear from you. Thank you.